I was born in a little town called Sutton Coldfield, which is in England, and raised in the West Midlands, which is a soccer region. I live in Swansea. I played for Swansea for 9 seasons, and I've always kept a home there, even though I played for a couple of other clubs, but I love living in Wales. No, I'm not married and no children, just enjoying my life in Swansea. Yeah, so at the moment I do a little bit of media work back home, but I run a property business and a flooring business, so that keeps me off the streets causing trouble. Yeah, I joined the army when I was 18, went to university as a sponsored Royal Engineers officer, but I became a rugby player when I was 22, so I stepped out of the green uniform and into a red jersey. I absolutely loved rugby, and in 1995, when it turned professional, there was nothing more I wanted to do. I enjoy cycling. I've ridden here in South Africa. I've completed the Cape Epic, which was probably the hardest thing I've ever done in my life. But I enjoy cycling, and it keeps me fit and healthy. So my hobbies back home, I enjoy fishing, and if I can catch the supper, I'm quite happy with that. I enjoy my cycling, but really, it's nice not to feel battered and bruised every weekend and spend time with my friends and family. I think probably the thing that most people don't know is for 15 years of professional rugby, I listened to the same CD before every game. So going from rugby, I felt quite down, and I really missed the guys. That was the hardest thing. I missed being around the team. But I was quite old when I retired. I was 37, 38 years old. So I think my body didn't miss the game. That was the main thing. I was a little bit unlucky. I grew up in a soccer town, and the school that I went to was the only school in that region that played rugby. So I ended up having to play rugby. I started off on the wing, didn't really enjoy it, and then I had a teacher that suggested I play in the forwards and kind of get amongst things. So I thoroughly enjoyed that. The first game I ever played was for Queen Mary's Boys School against Lichfield, and we won. I scored twice and thought maybe I can play rugby and not soccer. So when I was a kid, I started off on the wing, but maybe I wanted a bit more involvement, so the coach put me further in until eventually I settled in the back row by the time I was maybe 15 years old. I'm sure as I got slower and slower into my late 20s and 30s, I should have found another position, but I stayed in the back row. It didn't quite go to plan really, because half of my family is Jamaican, so they support West Indies cricket. Half of my family is white and they love soccer, so I kind of had to persuade everyone that rugby was an exciting sport too.